This is the manifest file. So if you see, all the permissions that we need for the camera map are for accessing the course location, for accessing your file location, and we also need internet because the Google Maps has to be shown. So if you see a manifest file, we have two activities. One is my maps activity and other is your main activity from which the program execution begins. So let's go and see how my activity main looks like. So this is my main activity. It consists of a button, it consists of an image view, and this is the name of my application. So if you go and see the text, so I'm using a relative layout for this. So I have a button and I have an image view and I have another activity which is for displaying my maps, and it looks like this, where all my maps data has been shown in this fragment. So this is my XML file for it. So I'm using a fragment for this. So let's go and see what's there in my main activity behind the screens. So yeah, I have a class called main activity. So on clicking, it will be redirected to my maps activity. Let's see what's there in my maps activity. So this is my onCreate function. So on creating, I want my data to be shown in the fragment and I want my data to be asynchronous. So if I go to my function called on MapReady, so what happens on a MapReady? So I'm giving a default values of my home location, which is in India. These are the latitude, longitude values of my city. Then I'm calling a location manager to get my system service from the location, and I'm seeing if my service is provided, if GPS service is being provided. If not, I'm calling a function called build alert message no GPS. So let's see what this function does. So this function asks you for turning on your GPS or turning on your GPS. It will be prompt your settings, turning it on. If not, it will be cancelled. Let's see the flow next. Okay, what if my provider has been enabled with my GPS? Then I'm getting my location from a function called getLocation. So this is the getLocation function. So I'm storing the default values of my latitude and longitude of home country here. Then I'm checking for my permissions. I'm having a permission or not. Once I get my permissions, I'm asking for my location updates. So this file giving me some minimum time between updates that I've given one minimum time between 10 seconds. So every 10 seconds it will be asking for my location updates. Then I'm asking what is my previous last location from the GPS provider. Then if my location is not null, then I'm grabbing the latitude and longitude values of it. If not, I'm showing that I cannot trace your location. So the call to location is also been done. Then I'm storing my latitude long locations in a new class. Then I'm sending it to Google Ad Markup and finally displaying on the camera.